What is going on, everybody? 2Bow29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks because it's time for yet another character gameplay preview, and this time it is on the Birdman himself, Koko B Ware. He is in the game, and so is Frankie. He is a chaotic powerhouse of the Legend era. His trainer at 35k, green moves starting with 2 MP, purple gems with 50% gem damage, no extra links, no extra gears. He is a red, purple, and green fighter. We're going to check out all the moves, but we're going to hop right on into it with our first moveset, which honestly is probably my least favorite moveset, even though it hits the hardest. It is a 5 MP sleeper hold, 40 random submission gems at 1.52 million damage per turn, and all the remaining gems on the board turn into strength 3 multiply gems. The power slam 500k and increase your purple MP by 3, and if you're fighting an acrobat, you get to increase the strength of your multi gems by 8. And then the missile dropkick 1.5 million, 49 gems into purple gems. It is a 9 MP move. The entourage that we're going for with this one, it's some heavy hitters, right? Mellow can be swapped out with Woods is fine. Sherry for multi, Seth for multi, and Zombie Brett for purple and multi damage. You can see all the entourage here. And in regards to our strap, we have a 150 on them, Fury 3s as always. We're breaking out the All Heart plate, 100% purple gem damage for two turns after a sub, and the Ultimate Mischief plate. Generate 30 purple gems after you break 30 gems. We also have the Frankie the Parrot plate here, and we will debut that in this video as well. It is a blast version of the Yeet, however that does not help this moveset in particular. So let's go ahead and check it out real quick against Zombie Sami Zayn. So with our 4 MP trainer and 1 for turn, we would be at 5 MP, so the sub will be loaded. After that, this will be our next turn. We will get 1 more, which will give us 6 MP. This will be loaded. This will give us 3 more MP, and that will take our missile dropkick to a full amount of MP. And every gem on the board is going to turn into purple, so purples are 3.5, and regular purples are 300k. And there you go. That's all there really is to it. And then after that, you flood the board with 30 more purple gems, so give or take an extra 10 mil based on all them breaking. There's 135 mil before reduction, so very straightforward. Again, it's not my cup of tea, but to me it's as strong as set. Maybe not with the Frankie plate, but let's go ahead and check out his other movesets. Actually, real quick, what I want to do is I want to test out the hardcore move, which will give us 8 strength of multi-gems against an acrobat. And so we have here a tag that we can just go ahead and fight against the Dudleys. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that increase off. And it looks like Devon does not have his 1 MP color turn move, so that'll be nice. This will be your hardcore setup with the triple purple. Again, 2 sub turns, no big deal. And there you go with the purple MP increase. However, all of our multis now are times 18. So purples are 3.2 because, 320k because we're against an acro and we have class advantage. The multis are now close to 6.5 mil instead of 3.5 mil. So this will for sure be your hardest hitting setup. And then yes, you obviously have the purple mischief plate still, so close to a 250 million damage there against an acrobat. Very strong. Again, is it my cup of tea? Is it my moveset? Not really. Alright, and now for our second setup. Like I said, we're going to see all the moves. So we got 3 new moves in. We got the running dropkick, 6 MP green move, 500k damage, increase your red MP by 12. The Samoan drop 6 MP green move, 500k, make 10 random gems into 2 turn countdown gems that deal 1 million damage each, and make 5 random gems into green gems at the end of the turn. It is also a reversal. If your opponent generates a trap gem, deal 2.5 million damage and convert all trap gems into multis of strength 5 and steal the turn. It's a pretty damn strong move. And the Sunset Flip Powerbomb, 10 MP finisher, make 36 random gems into leech gems of strength 1 mil, and then finisher, deal 2 mil, decrease your countdown gem timers by 2, and pin the opponent. The entourage for this entirely swapped out. We're using Big Papa Pump, 2 green MP, and 50% green gem damage. We got Steel for 4 green MP, Showboat Solo Sokoa for 3 more countdown gems because each of those is another mil. And we've got the new Genius in the Sky, EO Sky for 300% leech gem damage since we're going to be making a lot of the board into leech. Yes, you can turn 1 this without the MP move if you wanted to use Roxanne, Steel, and Santa. But then you're giving up Big Papa Pump and or Solo or EO, so I'm not a fan of it. Doesn't mean you might not be. You could definitely love it. I'm just not a huge fan. I'm not really bothered with swapping out the move damage medal. It's not really that big of a deal to me. So same medal set, new skill plates, ultimate Z plate. Whenever you make 4 more countdown gems, increase your gem damage by 50%, and 35% armor is whatever. That is because we don't have a version of the Heart of Jade or the oh man, I'm drawing a blank on the other one, the Hard Times. So we have blue and yellow, we have red and purple, but we do not have black or green. So that is why we're sticking with the Opportunity plate. And believe it or not, the green transfusion plate is here. Whenever you make 6 or more leech gems, increase your green gem damage by 200% for 1 turn. I didn't think it was going to work, but it does. I don't know why it works with him and doesn't work with others, but who knows? So anyway, this is what we're going to do. We're going to gain our 12 red MP, and then we're going to go ahead and put our 13 countdown gems out there. And then we're going to put our 36 leech gems out on there, which is the exact board full. Each of those leeches is a mil, each of those countdowns is a mil, and then we are going to turn the entire board into green. And there you have it, 70 million damage on the pin. So not like huge gem damage, even with the leech plate add-on for greens, but it's okay. Alright, and now for the move set I'm sure everybody wants to see. It is the green, red, red, so the other 2 red moves that we have not broken out. It is the Slingshot Shoulder Block, say that one 3 times fast. 500k damage, 7x7 area into blast gems, and then another 500k damage, make a 1x2 area into multis of strength 60. It is sizable. And then 4 million damage and turn the entire board into red gems. So pretty straightforward, gain MP, board into blast, couple of big multis, and everything goes red. So because of that, we're sticking with Steel still. Bringing in Dirty Dom for green moves, and then 100% blast gems, because everything but 2 gems are going to be blast gems. Another 100% blast gems, and blast and red, since that's what everything is going to be. So there's your entourage for that one. And for starters, we're going to just hit it with the Titan's Crest, just to see how much it can do by itself, and then we'll check out how much it can do with a couple of other plates. So a couple of opportunities in terms of an ultimate plate, but let's hop right into it. We got our MP increase, which is very needed because both of these moves are 12. Very rare to see a move that costs more than 10 MP in today's day and age. But there you go. There's your whole board into blast, and then we're going to find a 2-piece that goes into times 60 gems. And then the entire board is going to go red. Keep an eye out on those times 60s for how much damage they do. Can't really tell behind the blast, but look like 24 mil. So there's 84 million damage on that setup. What I want to do is I want to test out a couple of plates with this. So number 1 plate to me, because we have the Titan plate, it increases all of your gem damage. So why not generate a whole bunch more gems? And to me, the best way of doing that is with one of the most recent plates that we have been provided, and that is going to be with the Ring Royalty skill plate. Whenever you destroy 30 gems or more, generate 30 wildcard gems at the end of your turn. Now, the one downside with wildcard gems, what you see on the far right over here in the pin bar section is not always accurate, or in the reduced damage section, I should say. Wildcards typically do more than that, so kind of hard to gauge just how much damage you're going to do. Oh, there's the red. So red is 24.2 mil. So kind of difficult to gauge how much damage you're going to do with the wild cards afterwards, but we did hit about 85 prior to this. Let's see how much we can hit with all of these gems. At least according to the game, we broke 100 mil there, so very significant pick-me-up. And of course, last but certainly not least, I want to check out just how strong his new skill plate is. It would be remiss of me to not put the Frankie skill plate on Koko B Ware. That would just be sacrilegious. So, Frankie the Parrot on Mr. Koko B Ware. There he goes. Let's check it out. Same exact thing, as you can tell. No cuts here for that. So, our MP gain, no problemo. And then we got our blast gems. Oh, got our blast gems. And a couple of our multi-gems, which are going to be very strong now that we have the Frankie plate. You can tell our yellow gems are 312, and our yellow gems are the third strongest gem that we have. So yeah, this is going to be really strong when they turn into red. Way stronger than they were before. That looked like 51 mil apiece. So there you go, 143 million damage with the Frankie skill plate. So massive win there for Koko B Ware. And we're not done just yet. What I want to go ahead and do also here is I want to showcase Koko's hot tag move. So let's just get somebody in here, doesn't bother me who. And then let's get Koko into the tag spot. So Koko B Ware also, it doesn't show it until you get into a tag match. Well, actually, interesting. So he has a hot tag move, but I don't see that the hot tag link anywhere. So that's news to me. Maybe that needs to get fixed. Maybe it's a -2. I'm not aware. Maybe he doesn't have anything. I don't know. But when he is tagged into the match, 25 million damage and increase your red gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. So let's see if we can activate that. We're just going to carry over the same everything else. Looks like Frankie is definitely the best skill plate for him, so we're going to prioritize that. I don't think any of these reduces my tag counter, unfortunately. So unfortunately, we're going to just have to get our face punched in by Ludwig here for a little bit, because I was hopeful that we'd be able to just tag out after this, but we don't. So we'll get hit a couple of times. Alright. We also have 6 MP for the setup that we left behind, so nothing to worry about there. Yes, he will look fully loaded, but he shouldn't be. So there's 25 million damage. The green move will be fully loaded, even without 99 MP with this setup. We're going to go ahead and make the entire board into blast gems, and a couple of times 60 gems. We actually got lucky enough to find a red one, and there you go. 1 red times 60 gem is doing 95+ million damage, and we got 2 of them. So this is going to clear 200 mil pretty easily. I guess you can argue this is the strongest moveset for him as a tag partner. So there's a 300 million damage hit with Koko B Ware, and Frankie the Parrot accompanying him as the skill plate. So yeah, there you have it. That's it for Koko, and that is it for the preview. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like the video, then make sure to like the video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with the additional content that I continue to put out there. And let me know in the comments below if you think that I missed anything. I'm hopeful that I didn't. But yeah, Koko's pretty good. My little quick hitter thoughts, I'm not like super sold on him. I don't like the idea that he has to use the MP gain. I don't like the idea that practically all of his movesets revolve around multi-gems. And the other moveset revolves around submissions and multi-gems. The other moveset revolves around countdowns, which is fine, that make greens and leech gems. But the issue with that is that gets capped out. 70 mil, 80 mil, you're not going above that. And I don't know how many of you saw them, but I definitely saw a few 200+ million health Hall of Famers, if not 300 million health plus, in the most recent showdown. So just around 70 doesn't really cut it for me. I think it'd be a stretch to say that Koko is a top 3 or even top 5 powerhouse in the game. He's good. I don't know if he's that great. So anyway, that is going to be it for this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.